have to get a letter from your city or county attorney to the FAA stating that you are a public agency. This seems totally redundant, and it is a very archaic and stupid process, but you have to do it because they won't give you access to the COA system until you do. So it's called the public declaration letter. And again, the letter has to come not from your fire chief, but it has to come from your city or county attorney or above. So it can come from your state attorney general if you want, but the attorney has to write this letter. And there are very specific things that they want in the letter, like the code section that classifies you as a public operation and all that kind of stuff. So if any of you are thinking about getting started in the COA process, email me and we'll send you the template letter and exactly what you need to put it in. It's going to change based on your state because there are certain code things for each state, but if you guys shoot me an email, we'll happily send you a PDL template. I have found that that's usually the longest part of the process, to get your legal department to write this letter. It's like the dumbest letter ever. It basically says we're a public agency.
But they have to accept liability.
No, they don't even have to do that. They just have to say you are operating under section blah 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 of the state constitution, and that's it.
Because they dealt with a county they had ended up going under 107.
Oh really?
Because their county attorney said,
Okay.
no way.
And I got stories for days about county attorneys that we've argued with, but regardless, they want the FAA wants you to put some very specific things in the letter. We had a 20 email back and forth with the county attorney and said, it has to read like this. And they said, well, we're not comfortable with it the way it reads. Like, okay, well, it's not gonna get approved, but by all means, please submit it, and then it got denied. So we're like, whatever you think should be in the letter, just write what's in the template, and then it'll get approved. That's how we found out about this issue about them not wanting to issue COAs to like Public Works and GIS, is you have to specifically put in there that you're doing emergency response. Now there are some GIS departments and some Public Works departments that just write in there, we're doing emergency response, and then they'll be like, oh, okay, yeah, sounds good. So however you want to navigate that, there's ways to do that. But if you're thinking about getting a COA at any point in the near future, I would highly recommend getting started on your public deck letter immediately.